Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have for you my March favorites, and I basically, to be completely honest with you, am trying really hard not to buy as many products that I used to. I'm really trying to just use what I have, use products in my collection, and really like rediscovering products. So there's not too many things that I have to share with you today, but obviously they are my favorites, and yeah, I just wanted to share the products. And before I start rambling on and have a super long intro, let's just get into the products. So I want to start off with one skincare product, and this is the Tatcha Luminous Deep Hydration Firming Serum, which, as you could see, I do have a little G on it, which I did get for gratis. And I just like the way that this feels on my skin before I put makeup on. I feel like the firming action of it kind of plumps my skin a little bit, but not too drastically, and it kind of gives a little bit of a natural glow from within. And this is the travel size of it. This is a 0.34 fluid ounces, and I know you can get this in a bigger size, but since I got it for gratis, I did get the smaller size of it. It does have a pump as well, and I'll show you. It does have a little bit also of like almost like a milky gel consistency of it, and it just kind of blends right out, and I just really do enjoy using it. I am very oily, but I don't mind the luminous quality to it, but I just feel that my makeup goes on much more smoother, and it just kind of, absorbs right away into the skin. So that is definitely one product that I will continue to use throughout this spring and summer. The next product technically isn't a makeup or skincare product, but I have been using this a lot more often since I've been using more colorful shadows. This is the Color Switch. I believe this is from Vera Mona, which have it upside down, which looks like this. And I did buy this with the company, and I know Sephora makes now their own version of it. I bought this way before this was even introduced in Sephora, but this guy, it comes in a cute little basic tin with some pretty design on it, and it basically looks like Brillo, I guess you would say. And basically, I'll give you a little idea of it. I used Razzleberry eyeshadow by Makeup Geek today for my half of the lid, and I still have some color left over on my brush, and you can kind of see how it still has the color on the brush. So basically, plain and simple, you just kind of rub the brush onto this material here, and so the brush is like all clean, and now there's nothing on the brush. I just love the way that I could use this product going from one color to the next, to the next, to the next. So I really do enjoy using this. I kind of want to get a backup for my personal kit. And yeah, it's just a cool product to have. And I know that there are other ones out there with a little like wet mesh in the middle, but I do have the dry one. I did just clean this a while ago, so you can just kind of pop it out and like switch sides with it or whatever. So I think that's pretty cool to have, especially if you are a makeup artist and going from client to client to client to client. So it's a cool design, and it leaves your brush nice and soft and clean and dry. So cool product there. The next product that I have is an eyeshadow palette that I am just so in love with because I really don't own a lot of these types of colors in my collection. This is the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, which looks like this. And I know this is limited edition, but I remember going on Sephora.com a couple days ago and it was still on there. So if you are into these types of shadows, I'll show you what they look like. They are very bright, and if you were into these types of shadows, I would definitely highly recommend this palette. Really nice and pigmented. I feel that these shadows can either go very natural to very glamorous depending on how you combine them. But I feel that these colors are just so unique. You got a really pretty mint color in there, a cool pink color, this beautiful dark plum color, and then all your highlight shades here. So I feel like it's a very well thought out palette, and I really like how Too Faced also gives you, I'll show you real quickly, a little guide on like some like inspiration on how to use the colors, which I think is pretty cool. These colors are just so pretty, and especially with the warmer weather coming up, it just makes me want to use these colors even more. So yeah, the Sugar Pop palette by Too Faced is just beautiful. I kind of wish they came out with more colorful shadows like these instead of like more neutral shades and stuff like that. So I don't know. This is a blush that I'm so happy that I have in my collection, and I really am very excited that my local Ulta is going to be carrying Makeup Revolution. It's a very small little display, and a lot of their stuff was sold out. But this blush I am just obviously in love with because I just feel like it goes well with every different type of shadow look that I do. This is the Makeup Revolution, the matte blush, which comes in a very large packaging like this. And it's a very nice all-around peach color. A little bit of pink, but mostly peach, to be quite honest. I feel like it just works well. I have it on today. I'm sorry if the lighting is not really the greatest because I'm sitting in front of my two windows. So it's going to be maybe kind of hard for you to see that. But the color, I feel, just works so well. It's a nice like creamy powder, and it blends out very beautifully. That's what it looks like right here. Again, I'm sorry about the lighting. And I have to say, I mean, for $5, these guys are hella pigmented. I definitely want to get my hands on some more colors. I mean, this is 8.9 grams for $5. So if you haven't checked out Makeup Revolution blushes, I would highly recommend them, and I'm sure they go on sale. And if I haven't said the color, it's a shade called Fusion. That's what the back looks like. So yeah, great pigmentation for a very affordable cost, especially if you're on a budget. The next product is one that I kind of put on the back burner for a while because I was just trying out so many new and different products. This is the My Sculpted Face by IT Cosmetics. This was probably one of the first contouring palettes that I've ever bought for myself. Way before I even got into the mode of Anastasia, like her contouring kit. But the My Sculpted Face contour kit is just so beautifully put together. Mine broke. I was so upset. It literally fell off my desk the other day. I like knocked it over by accident with my elbow. Didn't even realize, and I like shed a little tear when I have now this. I'm very upset, but it's still usable. I did the best I could to save it. But anyway, the colors I feel just work well for a wide variety of skin tones. I am wearing basically the shimmery highlight, the matte highlight under my eyes especially, and then a little bit of these two as my contour today. And I mean, like, you could, I don't know if you could see that, but that highlight shade, I get so many compliments when I wear it. I'll try and give you a little swatch of it. It is a stark white color. I'm not gonna lie, it may be a bit much for a lot of different skin tones, but I just feel like it emphasizes the cheekbones so beautifully. And these colors as well, they can definitely be used. I tell this to all my clients all the time. These types of colors can be used for eyeshadows as well. Comes with nice big two mirrors, and it's just a great all-around travel-friendly contouring palette. And it's just so good, and it gives you a little guide on the back as well. I love when contouring kits gives you the guide on the back. I think that's so helpful, especially for people who maybe are just starting off to learn how to contour. So nice how they did that. So this guy is definitely really good. The next palette is another eyeshadow palette. I really want to get my hands on the 35O palette by Morphe, and I saw that it was back in stock a couple days ago, and then all of a sudden it sold out again. So I can't get my hands on it. So I will definitely one day get my hands on the 35O palette, but in the meantime, I have been loving my Morphe 35 Adobe palette. You can definitely tell it gets a lot of use because there's crap stains all over it, but I feel like this is a great all-around neutral palette with a couple of warmer shades, a couple cooler shades. Kind of has like everything you want in here. It is upside down. I'm going to blind you with the mirror, but you have all your highlight shades, your warmer shades, some pops of purple, and these colors are so well pigmented. I definitely want to do some more tutorials using this palette. I just feel like they're so pigmented. $23.99 I think usually is the full price of the palette, but I know you can probably find it cheaper if you get like a discount code or whatever. But I feel if you can't get your hands on the 35O palette, check out the 35W palette, because there's just a wide variety of basically everything you want, every shade you want, and more. So my last favorite is just one little lipstick that I have been rocking a couple days in a row, especially at work. This is by Maybelline. This is I think this is from the Creamy Matte collection, which comes in the purple frosted tube like this. And this is in the shade called 670. And it's just a nice, everyday, cooler-ish type of pink, but still on the warm side. It has a little touch of purple in it, but I just feel like they glide on really easily. They kind of ish remind me of the Audacious collection by NARS. And they, again, like I said before, they glide on really easily. They last all day long. They don't dry out my lips by any means. I feel like that when and if I do have to reapply, they go on nice and evenly. I just love these colors. Another color actually is Touch of Spice, which is the most popular shade, which I remember when they first launched. This is, 660 Touch of Spice. This is another good shade that I feel would work well for a wide variety of different skin tones. So if you're a little lighter than me or a little darker than me, Touch of Spice is another good shade. But I've been really just getting into the, like, more vibrant pinks. Those types of colors are definitely a go-to shade of mine, especially in the warmer months. But yeah, that's pretty much all of my favorites that I have to share with you guys. If you have any of your favorites that you think that I should check out, definitely leave it down in the comments down below. And please don't forget to follow me on all my social media. I have everything. I will leave all the links down below in the description box, along with all the products that I mentioned. I'll try and find links for everything, so don't forget to check out the description box. And most of all, I really, really hope you guys take a moment to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I think that's all I have to share with you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.